Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the New York Mets. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, C.Holmes. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Josh Rojas leading things off and takes a strike. And a foul ball. In the air, right field, Soto puts it away for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Josh Rojas.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Austin Slater stands in now and watches strike one. One out, bases empty. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two away.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Andrew Vaughn now. There's a swing and a miss. Holmes, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. And that one fouled off. Just off the outside corner. Now 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Citi Field. And towing the slab in this one, D.Thorpe. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Brandon Nimmo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. One up, one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. 2 down. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Juan Soto in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Soto mashed a homer in his last game. In the air, center field. Robert sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. Holmes back to work. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Holmes ready to fire now. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
The delivery to Robert, and a good eye there. And now 2-2. And there's a ball. And he beats it. He's safe. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Benintendi to the plate. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Hit in the air, center field. Nimmo has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And here is Sosa to the plate. Drove in 2 of their 3 runs in yesterday's game. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
No score here in the second. Holmes throws to first, and he's back standing. The 0-1, runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow!
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Taylor hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. The 0-2. That's down and in.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Stays alive. One, two now. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Jesse Winker. Yeah, that's fouled off. Winker went deep in his most recent game. Man at second. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And that one in the air center field. Robert makes the grab. 2 down. Starling Marte up to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Robert settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Mets leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Second baseman, Corey Jones.
That one misses, and that's ball one. And he pumps it a strike. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Michael A. Taylor will hit next.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Top of the third, no score. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Check on the runner, and he's back safely. Here's Josh Rojas. First pitch misses. Taylor off of first with 2 away. And another ball. Here's a 2-0. There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball right side. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And it beats him. What a play. So 1 left for the White Sox. And we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Brett Beatty.
Third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. There's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Stepping in, Kevin Parada. Swings through that one.
0-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
At the belt and fires. That to right. Taylor on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2. Slider misses outside. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Here's a 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2 are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And he calls for time now in the box. A chance to collect himself in the middle of this long at bat. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. 10th pitch of the at bat, and he was able to put it in play, find a hole, and get a knock.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. No outs. Runners at first and second. In the air, left field. Benintendi is there. Squeezes it. And there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Now, there's a
0-1's
certain
the
point
count.
where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Two on, one out. In the air, out towards right center. Robert on the move. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's a big power threat. Juan Soto.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Ball one there.
No strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's way high. Now 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs. Bases full. Pete Alonso digs in now. Flied to right his first time. Up and in. Ball 1. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Tap foul at the plate. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. All loaded up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
New inning getting started. So now it's the White Sox DH, Austin Slater. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. There's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one missed. What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder Luis Robert.
And now it's Luis Robert. Robert, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. There's a strike. Ripped to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. To third. Into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Up next for Chicago, shortstop Lenny Sosa.
So up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. Robert, the runner at third. Benintendi on at second with 2 down. That one the other way. Alonso steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error to the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And next for the Mets, Jesse Winker. Fly to center his first time. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And that's outside. outside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Here's Starling Marte.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's
One ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
And there's a
2
ball.
balls, 2 strikes.
Next
got
pitch, a
full
slider
count.
that misses outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Holmes back to work. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
You know, these White Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Matt Thaiss steps to the plate for the White Sox. Caught looking his first time up. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
And here is Michael A. Taylor. Line drive, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Taylor off of first with 2 away. On the ground to the left, Acuna slings it across, and that is the third out of the inning. The White Sox leave one. Still no score. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Cam Boozer preparing to come on if needed. Anderson, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Outside. Oh, that got away from him.
That got him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Kevin Parada. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Now a drag ball, third base side, and that's a foul ball. That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner at first with no outs here. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. In the dirt, blocked. No advance, good job behind the dish. Line drive, down the line, and it's foul. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. D.Thorpe is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm. The White Sox going with a new arm, Martin Perez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Nimmo can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch misses in. For a second. Save! And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That one misses. 2-1. 1 out and a runner at second. That clips the corner.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
2 on, 1 out, and stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. Swinging a ground ball. The tag at third, and he's out. But 1 run is in to score. And now it's Juan Soto. This guy with light tower power.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Inside, just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. No hits, but an error to walk lead to a run. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 1 and the White Sox nothing. And we're back. Top 6. Now it's the DH, Austin Slater. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. New pitcher on here, Dedniel Nunez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
To the right side. Tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn now at the plate. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. And that's in there for strike 1. White Sox down a run. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That one outside, 2-2. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing and a miss. strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. 1 for 2. There's a strike.
0-1.
White Sox down a run. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one lifted to left. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Swing and a foul, out of play. Here's the 0-1. And ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Gus Varland appears to be getting loose. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
is downstairs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Jeff McNeil.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. Liner snagged at first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 outs, base is empty. Jesse Winker, the next to hit. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. And Winker is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. They lead it 1-0. Top of inning number 7. Benintendi to start it. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So up next, Lenny Sosa. Nunez in his 3rd season, 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Corey Julks steps to the plate for the White Sox, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing, called strike. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is
that ball went
outside. That one hooked foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. That one just misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Got him looking. And the White Sox go quietly. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 1 and the White Sox nothing. New pitcher for the White Sox, Justin Anderson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch
Ball left
misses.
outside.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Anderson ready to work, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Beatty at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a slider misses down and away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Whips it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they make short work of them there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back here in Queens, and now the catcher comes up to him, Matt Thaiss. Danny Young on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Fought off foul. Outside low, and a count 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boo, get back on track. His team needs him.
And now the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor. He's 2 for 2. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-1. On the ground right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2.
2-2.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Cam Boozer taking over on the mound.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit.
Center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That misses.
That's down.
And now it's even 1-1. That was
2
the
balls,
sweeper,
1
but it
strike.
missed. Late on that fastball.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. On the ground to short. In time to Vaughn. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you
0-1.
get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, and 2 now. Got him swinging.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, but he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Corrals it. That is the inning. Back here at Citi Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the White Sox DH, Austin Slater.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin.
Late swing, fouled off. Jose Siri into the game as a defensive sub now. And he'll take over in center. Also into the ball game, Tyrone Taylor. He'll be out in left field. Next offering misses, and 1-1. Fastball for a strike. The next pitch misses. Now 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Andrew Vaughn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Out towards left center. Taylor ranging after it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman
Andrew Vaughn digs in now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Ground ball left side. Toss to Alonso, and they're down to their last out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Luis Robert now 1 for 3. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
And strike two.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Next offering upstairs. Diaz is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, this one is all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today. 1-0
the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.